good evening, everyone. Hi, Instagram. People watching me on YouTube, hello, everyone. And our today's topic of discussion is the importance of proteins and how to incorporate them in our diet. So, I am going to be joined by Meloni, who is a clinical nutritionist and a dietitian. So, please ask us whatever questions you all have, whatever doubts you all have, and we will surely answer them. And we'll cover a lot of other things regarding like what are the sources of proteins and how much should you eat depending upon your requirement, and what happens when you have them in excess or if you are lacking proteins.
Hello, everyone who's joining in. Hello, Melanie. Can you hear me?
Hi, yeah, I can hear you. Hi, Archita.
Hi, how are you doing?
Good, good. Hi.
Hello, Kanu. Thanks for joining in.
Thanks for that short introduction.
Oh, yes. Now, let's just get started with our topic, which is
Yes, yes.
proteins. And just tell us in short what exactly are proteins. I mean, we all, as laymen, we know what it is, what it does. But if you can just explain it to us in like very simple terms.
Yeah, so before starting, you need to understand around 90% of Indian population are protein deficient. Being a vegetarian or non-vegetarian, people are protein deficient because one reason it could be that they are not aware how much you need to consume and what are the sources.
Right,
And
true.
another thing is actually people are not much aware about their muscle health. So, muscle health is also one of the important factor other than your protein consumption. So we'll see further how muscle health is interrelated with the proteins. So starting with being carbs, fats, proteins, all these three are macronutrients. So macro means you need it in a larger amount, okay, to sustain your life. So now before like knowing that what how it helps us, let us know what are the types of proteins. So now
Sure.
proteins, yeah, so now there are three types of proteins. One is your complete proteins, then your incomplete partially proteins, and your completely partially proteins. Now what are these complete proteins? These complete proteins are where the all essential amino acids are given to your body in proper amount, so it helps for your faster growth. Okay, for example, your
Okay.
egg albumin or your milk casein. Then your incomplete partially proteins are those, any one of those amino acids are in limiting. For example, wheat and rice, they limit the essential amino acids which are lysine and threonine. So if taken
Okay.
together, then it gives you a proper, but in proper amount, the protein amount. Then comes your third, which is your incomplete, total incomplete. So the growth rate degrades. There is no any faster growth rate in that. So
Fine.
when I told you that muscle health is one of the most important thing which people are not aware about and not taking care. Now 50% of proteins are present in muscle. So you think how much it is important for a body. If you don't take
True.
enough proteins, it will start degrading. The 50% can come to 10%, 20%,
Yes.
30%. Yeah. Then 20% is present in your bones, and the rest 10% is present in your skin and other parts of the body. So now let's see, after this, let's see why it is important.
Yes,
Firstly,
exactly.
yeah. So firstly, it is very much important for growth and maintenance of your tissue. Now, muscle is something we have 600 body is made up of 600 muscles. Okay, so muscle helps us to move, lift up things, and helps to pump the blood through your body and helps
Yes.
to breathe. Yeah. So keeping your muscle healthy is very much important. Okay, then coming
Great.
is next is it helps in regulating our hormones, to perform our hormones and regulate it and to maintain that cell in them. Then comes, it helps in transporting the nutrients. Now when I say transporting nutrients, for one example I would like to give is when suppose we are talking about lipid metabolism. So
Okay.
when there, yeah, so when the transportation is happening, the lipid molecules are transporting, we need a protein which is lipoprotein, which helps for the transportation. So protein is required in every bit in you like transportation, your body. Then it helps to maintain your pH, your water balance, and then lastly, it helps in your immunity to make your immunity more
Okay.
stronger. And again, last, the magic of protein is it gives you satiety. So the carbs gives you energy, fat gives you energy. Now proteins give you
Yeah.
satiety to make you full filler till at least 3 hours, so that you don't overeat
Okay.
to your next meal. Yeah. So
Wonderful.
proteins do that thing. Yeah.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
amazing because I think there are a lot of myths around as well. A lot of
Hmm.
people tend to believe whatever they hear, the hearsay information that we get. So
Yeah.
from the importance, let's switch to the sources of protein. So if somebody is as a vegetarian probably, so we
Hmm.
can talk about the plant-based and the
Yeah.
animal-based protein and the difference between these two and how our body assimilates and how are the nutrients absorbed in terms of vegetarian and non-vegetarian protein content.
Yeah. So coming to sources, before let's see what are the requirements. So the
Okay.
requirements vary from 0.8 grams of proteins to 2.5 grams of proteins per body weight. Okay. Now,
Okay.
it will depend on your physical activity, of course, your age and your
True.
gender. Yeah. So when
Yeah.
it comes to an adult, it can be roughly around 1 to 1.2 gram per kg per body weight you can consume. When we talk about kids and pregnancy, the requirements increases during that
Oh,
condition.
definitely.
Yeah, and when we say athletes, they can go up to 2.5 because the amount of vigorous physical activity they do is not the normal adult person
Different.
will be doing. Yeah,
Right.
and in the conditions like cancer, where there is muscle wasting, that time the protein intake increases, and in some kidney diseases condition, we need to restrict the proteins. So there are various
Fine.
conditions where protein requirements vary from person to person. Yeah,
Hmm.
that way. Now coming to sources. So now these are divided into two parts: the plant-based sources and animal-based sources. Now
Yeah.
plant-based sources is nothing but your grains. Okay. Then coming your
Hmm.
legumes, pulses, then your soy products and your nuts and oil seeds. Now
Hmm.
we usually consume nuts, pulses, dals. Soy is something people don't consume often, but it gives a more amount of protein than your dals and legumes. If for example, 30 grams of any soya product you take, it will give you 9 grams of protein in that one serving.
That's a good
Yeah, yeah.
proportion.
And
Yeah.
when we talk about pulse and legumes, 30 grams of pulse and legumes will give you 7 grams of protein.
So you have to
Yeah,
eat more to get the same amount of nutrient that you can
yeah,
have with soy.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And when we say in grains, of course, rice products and wheat products will give you proteins, but millets in that Rajgira gives you 3.98 more than the other cereals. So that is something
Okay,
new
that's
superfood
wonderful.
which has come in a plant-based sources. So Rajgira we mostly consume in during fasting and all that, but we don't
Hmm.
consume it in a regular basis. So you can the incorporation I'll tell you later when we'll discuss
Yeah,
it.
sure.
Yeah, yeah. Then comes your soya products. So you can go for soya chunks, soya flour, soya bean, or tofu.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. When we
Yeah.
come to animal-based proteins, so those are your milk and milk products, egg, poultry, and fish. These are your animal-based proteins. Now,
Hmm.
when we say when I said it is complete proteins. Now, first is
Yes,
complete. You need
complete
to have
protein.
your
Yeah.
complete proteins in your body. The
Hmm.
only source, if I say, which has all the essential 9 amino acids is egg.
Okay.
None of the other, not even
No,
chicken,
not the
not even
eggs.
your no, nothing. It's only egg. So for non-vegetarians, you need to make sure you have one egg every day because it gives you all
Yes.
complete amino acids. For vegetarian, of course, we have plant-based sources, but for non-vegetarians who don't have eggs, they like like thrice a week or twice a week they consume non-veg foods. But you need to
Okay.
understand, okay, 2 times chalta hai, but you need to make sure the rest 5 days you're consuming at least egg in any form. Of course,
To
definitely
get your
not in
protein, yeah, right.
yeah, to
To
get
get
the
your protein
essential.
content.
Yeah,
Hmm.
because that has complete proteins. Not even a chicken or fish will have that complete proteins.
True, true.
Yeah.
Right.
So that are the sources and these are the requirements we need to do.
So I think
Yeah.
in case of vegetarians, they will have to mix up different things so that they get all the essential amino acids.
Yes.
So maybe they can, when you talk about incorporation, maybe you can cover that as well, that how they can mix it up,
Yes.
like,
Yes. Yes.
how to have
Yeah.
different protein-based,
Yeah.
things in their diet every day.
So
Now,
when,
everybody who is
yeah.
joining us, please, hello Slesha, and everybody who is joining us, please feel free to ask your questions because this is such an important and interesting topic. So I'm sure that she'll answer most of your questions, like all your questions. So please share your experiences as well. And if you have tried anything regarding adding proteins to your diet, so how has that worked? We would love to hear the experience. Yes. So you were saying something. Go ahead.
Yeah, so now let's start with incorporation, as you told for the incorporation part.
Yes.
Yeah, so if we see our Indian diet meal, it's very beautiful and versatile. If we consume it in a proper amount
Hmm.
and proper way, because it gives you a balanced food, your roti,
Yeah,
sabzi,
exactly.
dal,
It's a
chawal.
balance.
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 So when we talk about proteins, how you can incorporate your proteins, a simple example, starting with your breakfast. Okay,
Hmm.
like everyone has different ways to make poha. Okay, so what you can do is like a Maharashtrian will make a kanda batata poha, a Jain will make only a tomato poha, adding only tomato.
Right.
So what you
Yes.
can do is incorporating your protein in it. You can incorporate your groundnuts. Now poha in like with poha we can put add
Put
groundnuts in that.
groundnut. Yeah.
Yeah, so groundnut has good amount of protein content. Then the rice product. So you can go with that. Then again you can go with your sprouts dosa.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hmm.
you can just soak it overnight and you can just blend it and add your veggies and you can consume those dosas in the morning. So something like that you can have a complete like we say a combination of your carbs and
Combination.
proteins
Yeah.
together. Yeah, and
Yes.
something like even if you want, you can go even for smoothies. Like you can go for your oat smoothies or something like that. Even adding your fruits, your oats, and your milk in that, and you can consume it in that way also.
Right.
And when we come to lunch and dinner is mostly roti sabzi dal chawal or khichdi.
Hmm.
Okay, so
Yeah.
what you can do is like sometimes you can go for your pal sabzi, can go for paneer, chicken, fish. Like who are very much in a strict dietary regime can go for a high protein salad. So good combination of fiber, proteins, carbs, fats together
With
in that.
everything. Right.
Yeah, with
Hmm.
everything in that. And for vegetarians can go for paneer, uh, the paneer sabzi with that, adding paneer to your diet, adding sprouts to your diet
Hmm.
that way. Now snacking is one of the major thing. We Indian
True.
snack those like now that it's pandemic going on, we are at home, so I wouldn't say that we are having samosas, idli, dosas, bhar ke vagere. But I think snacking has a good option to munch on your protein because we
Hmm.
usually go for chai, biscuit, and everything. Instead of that, going on a high protein snack would be better. Something like for non-vegetarians, going on egg roll.
Oh,
In
that's
yeah.
true.
Then for vegetarians, you can have roasted chana, makhana, a mixed bale of that. Having sukka
Yes.
kurmura, taking our veggies, you
Hmm.
can have that. You can have paneer roll for vegetarians, something like that. You can snack on that. Having
Definitely.
chia pudding, now taking yogurt, adding your fruits, your any fruit and your dry fruits in that, you can have that also. It will give you high content of protein with your vitamins in that. So something like that you
Hmm.
can munch on. And the last thing is your lunch, dinner is the same thing. You can incorporate with that, having chicken, fish, egg, paneer, pulses to your diet. Yeah, having dals every day, and of course with that having curd every day. Now curd is something people don't eat. Oh, हफ्ते में एक बार खा लिया, हफ्ते में दो बार खा लिया. अरे, if you eat once also, it will help to build your immunity because it contains good amount of probiotics. So
It
you
is
need
so
to have,
important.
yeah, it is
True.
very important to have curd. Yeah, so at least one time a day, either with your lunch or either with your dinner, at least add
Hmm.
curd in your diet. Yeah, you can do it that way.
Yes, that's great.
Yeah.
And now let's talk about the importance of proteins in weight loss and weight gain.
Hmm.
Because as you said, that as we love snacking, a lot of times we end up eating junk
Yeah.
when we are snacking.
Hmm.
So if somebody who's specifically looking to reduce weight,
Hmm.
in that case, obviously you want to cut down on a lot of fat and carbs, although not completely reducing it. But then how important is it to improve or, increase your protein intake for
Yeah.
weight loss first and then who are looking to gain weight?
Yeah. So for first we'll talk about weight loss. Now weight loss is something everyone is going behind weight loss, weight loss. You need to understand that when you're going for a weight loss regime, you need to make sure that you're not wasting your muscle. You're not losing your
So
muscle.
important,
Yeah.
true.
You need to lose your fat. Your fat mass should be reduced, not your muscle mass.
Muscle,
First
yeah.
thing you need to keep in mind that. Second thing, having a good adequate amount of proteins in your diet, it will actually help you to lose weight and keep
And
your
also
muscle
keep you
mass.
fit, like also keep you
Yeah,
healthy, and like
active
you'll
throughout
not
the day.
feel, yeah, you'll not
Yeah.
feel tired or you'll not feel drained out, because the minute you reduce your carb intake or your fat intake,
Mm-hmm.
the first thing is you're gonna feel that, oh, I'm starving and I don't feel like doing anything. So I
Yeah.
think that is one thing to consider.
Yeah. So when we talk about weight loss, when a person is going in a weight loss, you need to make sure you need to have enough proportion of your proteins with carbs and fats.
Yes,
Because now
you
carbs and
can't
fats
neglect
gives
that.
you energy. If you don't have these two, what happens? I'll tell you. There's a protein sparing action going on in your body every time. What
Hmm.
happens is when you don't eat enough carbs and you have good amount of protein intake in your body, so what the body will do is the body will take protein as a form of energy and use it.
Yes.
So protein is used up by your body, it's not stored in your body to perform other activities. So you need to make sure you're having proper carbs, and those carbs which are complex carbs which won't make you fat, you need to have
Yes.
those. Yeah, and
Those,
fats
yeah.
also. Yeah, you need to restrict your fat amount, of course. Not see the recommended amount for fats per day for an adult is around 25 grams. So you need to make sure you're not increasing that
Hmm.
much. 25 grams
Yeah.
is enough you need for that body. It could be either visible or invisible. You need to make sure that it is still 25.
Hmm.
So if you say 1 teaspoon is 5 grams, तो दिन के अगर 5 चम्मच ले रहा इट्स इनफ. सब्जी रोटी वगैरह यू नीड टू इतना तुम you need to distribute it itself. So you don't have
Yes.
to cut down so much that your protein is getting wasted and it's used up for the energy purpose.
Energy
So
purpose,
that, yeah,
right?
that you need to make one. Now when you're having enough proteins in your diet, a high protein intake, what we say, because there is nothing such as high intake, because अगर normal भी intake लेगा that is good for your body. High intake
Hmm.
तो दूर की बात, person will not able to take that much because normal
A
से,
lot of people are not
yeah,
even getting the basic requirements.
basic
So higher
requirement,
is
yeah, higher is very.
a
So I
different
would,
story.
yeah, so I'll say if you take a normal require for so let's go with a normal adult woman. Her
Hmm.
requirement is 55 grams, for example.
Okay. Hmm.
With 50 to 55 grams. Okay, now when she takes that itna amount पूरे दिन का, what it will give, it will give her satiety. First of all, it will help her to
Definitely.
increase the satiety hormones like
Hmm.
GPL1, peptide YY. Okay, and in turn, it will reduce the hunger hormone, ghrelin, in the body. So,
Hmm.
if you take proper protein intake, it will help you in so much. Now, if you replace your simple carbs and your high fatty foods with proper intake, protein intake, it will,
Protein intake.
yeah, it will reduce your hunger hormone, ghrelin, and it will boost up your
Hmm.
metabolism. In turn, it will help you to lose weight. It will be that one.
Would you,
Yeah.
yeah. So now that we're talking about this specifically, would you recommend keto for weight loss?
No.
No, right?
No.
Because like I've been reading a lot, and
Yeah.
that's why I thought of asking you this, because it's 50-50. So
Hmm.
a lot of research has also been saying that some people are for it, some people are against it, but the
See,
general
yeah.
census is that it's still not very sure. So it's something
Hmm.
you would rather want to avoid rather than doing keto for weight loss.
See, keto topic is something very different. It is very vast. I would just say, uh, will keto diet keep you, like keep your body, or you will keep that regime for long lasting? Will it
So
help your
exactly,
body?
one thing is
Yeah.
sustainable. Yeah,
Yeah,
how
yeah. Is
sustainable
it
is it?
sustainable? Will you follow it for lifetime, the keto diet? You need to stop at a point when you, like, if you're 85 kgs and you're doing keto diet, and after doing keto diet you're coming up to 50 kgs. But then afterwards what? Are you going
Yeah,
to follow
true.
it the same thing? So I think sustainable will matter a lot. Yeah,
A
in that
lot, yeah.
case. Yeah.
Wonderful. And some people are joining in now. So hello everyone. Thank you for listening to us. And now let's talk about weight gain, because
Yeah.
a lot of people are trying to gain weight,
Hmm.
and the general recommendation that people just give them is like, eat whatever you want. but it doesn't work that way.
No,
If for
it
a person
doesn't
whose
work that.
metabolism is very good, it
So
doesn't work that way.
no. The thing, what I told for the weight loss, that you need a proper protein intake.
Yes,
That same thing you need for the weight gain. It is
weight
not
gain
that,
as well.
it is not that you need a lot higher than the higher requirement for the protein. A
Hmm.
normal requirement with other
Yes.
food, other nutrients together will help with the weight gain. Yeah, that way.
Right.
And when you take excess protein, yeah, it can be vice versa also. When you take higher amount of protein, definitely it will gain your weight, and it will store
Yes.
as a fat in your body. So a
But
proper
I think
requirement. Yeah,
that is a very rare situation
yeah.
because considering our dietary habits for most
Hmm.
of us, I think that is a very rare situation, and a lot of people would end up having more of carbs and fats rather than
Yeah,
protein.
proteins. Yeah,
So
that is true. Yeah.
by default, you will end up having more of carbs and fats
Hmm.
rather than having more of protein. So I think
Yeah.
a lot of us are lacking in the daily requirement rather than overdoing it.
Yeah.
So unless and most people who do that kind of high like protein intake are basically athletes or people who are into the fitness
Yeah.
industry and who are
Yeah.
doing it along with a proper workout regime or they are into
Yes.
bodybuilding or stuff like that.
Hmm. Yeah.
So the next thing which I would like to ask you is the very famous topic: when should somebody start having supplements,
Hmm.
or how necessary is it for a common man who is not into bodybuilding or who is not into any specific fitness category thing?
Hmm.
So how important it is because it's become a famous thing now. A lot
Yeah.
of people are relying on it rather than relying on the dietary natural protein that you find in the
Yeah.
foods.
So
So what's
when
your
we
take on
come
that?
to nutrition supplements or protein supplements, what we say, the first
Yes.
thing should be kept in mind that you need to make sure that your diet is adequate. If in diet, if you're lacking in some of the nutrients, if you're not able to meet, then your second option should be a supplement. The first option never should be a
Hmm.
supplement. Yeah, in some conditions, definitely we need to give supplements where it is necessary. But yeah,
But
for
that
the
is like a
normal,
medicine.
yeah,
So for
that
a
will act as a
that's like a
medicine. Yeah,
medicine. Yeah.
yeah. But for a adult, like for us, if we are having, if we can make and we can like eat properly, proper nutritious food with proper amount, and if we are getting that protein from that our diet itself, then it's fine. Not necessary to take any supplements for that.
Because a lot of protein powders are so commonly available. So
Yeah.
a lot of people end up doing that, especially the ones who do not have chicken or eggs,
Hmm.
tend to rely more on it because then the logic here, like a lot of friends, I have heard them say that they are going to the gym, they want to build up their muscles, but that's not happening.
Hmm.
So a lot of people tend to feel that it's an easier way if you are wanting to have that kind of a
Uh,
body and then how much your body
yeah.
requires it, yeah, and your level of physical activity.
Yes.
Because it's important that you also work out that much, you also engage in that much of physical activity. And which brings me to like the last question which I have for you, and you've answered all the questions so well till now. That since I teach people yoga, and of course
Hmm.
now you have this concept wherein people combine yoga and Pilates, and
Yeah.
a lot of other strength training. So in that case, if somebody is wanting to build, firstly let's talk about a lean body, and then let's talk about proper muscle like gaining and proper bulky body. So, is there a difference in how one should look at the protein intake in terms of both these different types of, muscle gaining things which people are looking at, depending upon how you want your body to
Uh,
be?
yeah. Definitely protein will make a difference. Okay.
Yes,
Coming to lean body or a bulky body, or you want to gain weight or you want to lose weight, a proper protein will definitely matter a lot. And
definitely.
the thing is, like, once the workout is done, you need to make sure you're replenishing the protein stores in your body.
Content, true, yes.
Because when you start working out, your body uses up these glycogen that is stored in your body, and there is a muscle tear and repair things going on. So
Going on, yes.
so after workout, after 30 minutes, when you're done with your workout, you need to make sure you have a good protein intake with carbs, so that your protein synthesis is increased, and there is no any
Yes.
catabolism of protein going on, and to enhance your recovery of the body.
Yes, that's perfect
Yeah.
because Yeah, I think it's good to have these questions answered from somebody who, can guide us properly rather than
Yeah.
just watching
Wow.
some news channel or some, reading some articles on Google, because there's no, authenticity to it. And because a lot of people ask me, a lot of people have,
Hmm.
asked about how exactly should we do this and how exactly should we do that. That's
Yeah.
why I asked you about keto, because people
Hmm.
ask me that should we consider it, and I'm like, firstly, I'm not qualified enough to answer that, but whatever general
Hmm.
understanding I have of it is don't go for something so extreme.
Yeah.
So what I have always believed in is that you always go for moderation, because that's more sustainable in the longer run. So there's no point in doing something for like 1 week and then you're coming back to the normal
Yeah.
and just everything
Yeah.
comes back to normal.
So follow a proper balanced diet. तुम घर का खाना खाओ, limited portion में खाओ, it will definitely help. And make sure that whatever you're eating is good and nutritious at the same time.
Okay, now the
Yeah.
last question is, if we are out, okay,
Hmm.
like as you said that ghar ka khana is so great.
Yeah.
That's balanced. It has everything
Hmm.
in the right proportion.
Yeah.
But a lot of people tend to have their lunch or dinner outside.
Hmm.
So if you are out at a restaurant or if you are out at an eating joint, then how would you suggest somebody to have that protein intake, like that requirement? How should we keep that? Because most of it is loaded with carbs.
Yeah.
Okay, and it's very difficult to find good quality food which will give you proteins and carbs and everything in that proper balance.
Proper
जैसे घर पे
balance.
मिलता है.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
what you can do is nowadays there are so many restaurants which gives you salads. And
Yeah.
yeah, people are now moving to that healthy lifestyle. So what you can do,
Hmm.
instead of ordering that roti sabzi or a dal rice, you can opt for a protein salad, which you like, paneer रहेगा जिसमें chicken रहेगा for non vegetarians. You can go for
Hmm.
that. And like, in if example, if you're making at home also something like that, for example, if you're making burgers, so simple, not making simple aloo tikki, make a mixed combination of sprouts and soya tikki with that, adding your chicken in that to make a proper high protein intake tikki, and you can have it with your your
The
burger
bread.
bun.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
and you can consume. So at the same time, if you're getting a simple carbs, you're even getting that high protein intake and fiber with that. Like, you can do it that
Hmm.
way.
So I
Yeah.
think we need to be really mindful about how we are
Yeah.
adding these things to our
So
diet,
yeah,
because otherwise it will not be there. So
yeah,
we'll have
you
to
need
add
to
it very
actually,
mindfully.
yeah, you need to actually know the sources correctly. So whatever you make it, if
Hmm.
you know the sources correctly, you can make anything and anywhere, and you can order, even you can when you're in restaurant, you can order it wisely also. Yeah,
Yeah, right. You can
that
order it
way.
correctly. That's fine.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much, Maloney. This was so amazing, and
Yeah.
it's great that you cleared all those misconceptions and you told us about the sources and how much should be like the daily requirement that we have as adults. So thank you so much. Any last
Yeah.
piece of advice which you would want to give people who are listening to us?
Yeah, nothing much as such advice, but only eat properly, stay healthy, and make sure you're having each and every food correctly, and even make sure that your immunity is getting strong, whatever you eat.
Hmm.
So with a
Right.
proper balanced diet, make sure you're having a proper physical activity also with that, because that is a key maintain to keep your
Yeah,
body
I think
fit
the
and
both the
active
things
throughout
go,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, go hand in hand actually.
Yeah.
Do any form
Because,
of physical activity, be it a yoga,
right.
be it any strength training exercises, be a simple brisk walking. At least your body is
Yeah.
getting that बोलते हैं ना कि हाँ
Movement,
body
like basic
movement,
movement
yeah,
हो रहा
basic
है.
movement, yeah. So give that and eat
True.
properly. बाहर भी खाओ, no
Right.
problem, but eat in proper
Hmm.
proportion and proper way. So you definitely you can keep your body fit.
It's
Yes.
great that you mentioned this, because a lot of people always want to pick one. So they're like, what's more important? Like, is it more important to work out or is it more important to eat healthy?
Yeah.
And the
So
answer is always both.
yeah.
Like,
So
both
yeah.
has to be paid attention to.
Yeah, many of my clients, like whenever where I work, I go to patients, so they ask that only कि डाइट से हो जाएगा ना, एक्सरसाइज करना
Yeah,
जरूरी है
what's more
क्या,
important? Like, you want
व्हाट्स मोर
one.
इम्पोर्टेंट, या सो दे टेल आई वोंट एबल टू डू एक्सरसाइज, डाइट से होगा तो तुम डाइट ही ऐसा दो प्लान करके.
Oh,
So
God.
that's become very difficult to make them understand why exercise is important with diet. So
Yeah, both.
that
I
is the
think the
key.
combination of both is going to work
Yeah.
amazing to
Yeah.
keep you healthy.
If it is 80% diet helping you, of course 20% will, even physical activity will help you
It
to
will
lose that
definitely
weight
help you.
and to make you fit. Yeah.
That's perfect. So thank you so much, Maloney. Thank you everyone who's
Welcome.
watching us. And now who's joining us? Vaibhavi. Hello, Vaibhavi. and it's time to say bye bye now. So with this session will be saved for y'all, so you can watch it on my IGTV. Like it's a complete series. Y'all can watch this session and all the other sessions which I have had, and I will be posting the same on YouTube as well. So y'all can watch it whenever y'all want to if y'all have missed anything. Okay, thank you, Melanie, and thank you
Thank you,
everyone who's
Archita.
been watching to us.
Yeah. Chalo. Those who don't know Archita and I are school friends, and we have suddenly
Yes,
destiny has met us again for this again.
yes,
Yeah.
right. That's
Yeah.
wonderful.
Yeah. Wonderful. Wonderful. To be with you.